Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Viraj and today we guys are going to discuss a super in Python. So super is a function which helps us to access a parent and base class properties. This mainly used in a inheritance. So when we have a same attribute or a method name in a parent and child class and we are having an object of a child class and trying to access a parent properties with the same name, then we can use it. We can see the one of the example, like here we are having a relationship like a class A and class B, which is a single level inheritance. Here we are having a num and constructor method. So num is a common and constructor method is a common in both the classes. As soon as we create an object of a B class B1, so it will automatically call that init method of a B class only. So B class init method will get printed. Similarly, b1.num it will print a 500. But what if you wanted to access a init method from a parent class and if you wanted to print 100, then super can be used. So we can see the same example with the extended version. Here we are using a super. So class A num init, class B inheriting A num init, but the line is changed. Super opening closing dot init opening closing. What this will do? This will call the constructor method of a parent class. What if we are having a multiple classes? Then it will call the first parent. So that's why we understood the MRO method resolution order when we started the inheritance. Similarly, when we do the show data or when we call the show data super opening closing dot num, this will not going to call a 500 or it is not going to print a 500, it will print a 100. Let's see this practically, how the super works. Super in Python. So we already understood what exactly super do. Let's take the same example. Class A num equal to 100 def init self print A class init method. Class B inheriting A num 500 def init self print B class init method. As soon as we create a B object, print dir B1. We can see that it is a num only one attribute. And here, as soon as we create an object, it will call the init method of a B class only. So this is a normal program that we write in a single level inheritance. And this is the way we write it. But if we wanted to explicitly call this A class init method, or if we explicitly wanted to access a num as 100. So if I'm doing a B1 dot num, it will print a 500. If we wanted to access this num as 100 and this init, how we can do that? We can extend the same program. So class A num equal to 100 def init self print I am in, or we can simply take the same class A init method class B inheriting A num equal to 500 def init self. This time we are going to use a super dot init. Super will call parent class method or attribute. Print B class method. Def show data self. Even we can do something like print super opening closing dot num. B1. We can see that A class init method, B class init method. How this is happening? Because of this super. This super will call the next parent. So the parent over here is a A. Similarly, when we do the b1.num, it will print a 500. Then how it is going to print 100? Then we need to call the b1.showData, and this will print 100. How this is possible? Because of the super. I am calling my parent attribute, which is a num. If the attribute is not available, it will throw an error. Attribute error. Let's take one more example. Let me copy paste this. If I'm not having this, not inherited, A and B are not inherited. B is not inheriting the A's property. We will take a class C, and here we will take A comma B. Def init self value of num is. If I'm doing a self dot num, what will happen? It will go to the C. There is no attribute. It will go to the A and it will print 100. Let's see. C1. Let's continue the same example. Num equal to 1000. C1 1000. Let's continue the same example. This time, if I'm using a super num, what will happen? C1 100. The super will call the parent one. It will travel to the left to right direction. So first it will go to the A. Is there a num? Yes, it is there. Then it will print 100. What if we swap the places like B comma A? If we do the something like B comma A, then what will happen? It will print a 500. It will print the 500. So this is how the super works, guys. That's it for this video. See you in the next.